This altcoin right here gave me 2 trades in a very short time, both winners. And one of these trades wasn't even directional. I was basically getting paid almost 1% per hour just to hold the position. And let me show you what happened. So what you're looking at right now is an altcoin called Kite. It's basically a VC coin. Even PayPal is involved, but what caught my attention wasn't the narrative, it was the price action. Kite was one of the strongest altcoins in the market, and interestingly, it was barely correlated with BTC during this period. So in this video, we'll go through 2 trades I took on this coin in a pretty short period of time. The first trade was mainly based around price action. This will be shown in TradingView. The second trade was more about, order flow and funding. We will use Velo on this. So, first setup, let's talk about it. So we have this huge trend. This is pretty strong trend, and markets trend only for some time, and this is new shiny stuff. Most of the supply is locked, and there's a pretty much appetite to speculate. So basically what I was looking for, we made even post about this, when this strong trend was here, I was aiming for this listing wick on a Binance, which was at 0.3, which equals around 550 million market cap, over 3 billion FDV. So this was my main reference level that I was watching. Even if we were here or here, I was, back in my head, I was still having this level. So when we approached this level for the first time, it got front run. So to see what I'm looking at. So, this time here it got front round. The first reaction was sell-off, and the third one was breakout with, big SFP candle back into the range. And you may be asking what range? So let me show you. And this here was for me the reference to look at this coin, to having like a support on or level where it would react, because there is a high compression with poor lows that was eventually taken and gave great reaction, but this was baseline for me basically. And the second level was this one. Sorry, like this. It's pretty wide resistance, but it's all right. You can see how clean this is. When we start ranging, it looks just great. We made the new all-time high. The 0.3 level gave perfect reaction. Sell-off, retest of the level, rejection, another sell-off, testing the support, which didn't react but gave pretty nice deviation back into the range, and and sharp move to all-time highs. And basically when we were back at 0.3, I really wanted to short this, and I will explain why. Because I was pretty confident that we need to overshoot at 0.3. That we did first time, but that wasn't enough. I wanted like bigger overshoot, at least, I don't know, 10, 15, 20%, something like that. So basically, I made the meme stuff called triple tap, and I was looking at this as my reference, because like here it's almost like I think like 3 billion, maybe 3.2 billion FDV. So that was pretty high, and basically for me I would be really surprised that this would pull off like 2 things. The first one, extremely sharp move from the resistance, now acting as support. The second thing, the triple tap, I know it's a meme, but provided perfect reaction. I actually entered a bit sooner. So this is our Discord. Definitely join in. We share our thoughts, setups, and everything. You can even, show your setups. And the first trade, sorry, I need to find it. It was here. Sorry, here, triple tap. So 3315. Yeah, so I basically entered Yeah, you can see that my entry wasn't perfect. I didn't put like limit order at the trend line, but I entered earlier. I didn't want to be front trend, and the profit was taken here, so it was like basically almost 4 RR trade, but it was really good. I was just hoping there will be some quick reaction, which was after the moment this 30-minute candle closed like this. I was pretty confident it will continue. I could have held it for longer, but basically, I was just going for a sharp move. So, this is the first trade. And quickly, the second one, then after the sell off, it was on a Friday. The next day was Saturday and Sunday, weekend in crypto. So there was a relief rally. And then we open on Monday. And, I was pretty much done with the coin, but what caught my eye from the Monday, the sell-off continued, but we starting to getting pretty much aggressive. The shorts were getting aggressive on the perpetuals, and then funding got negative. And I've spotted this pattern. You have your this was for me basically the level I was watching, and there was provided pretty great reaction. You can see this candle. This candle was quickly bought up. You can see this wick, and from this moment, the funding got interesting. I will show you why. So I posted this about in a Discord. Yeah, it is. So basically, Bybit changed the funding rate from 4 hours to every 1 hour, and you can see the annualized funding is pretty crazy. It was like 0.6, sometimes 0.8, and for me, when I saw this wick, and I saw that spot CVD from that moment. This is spot CVD. Spot was getting aggressive, or this wick was mainly spot entering in. I've just entered. I was like, okay, I will collect the funding. My stop was basically under this wick that was bought up, and I held it for a couple of hours. I think 5 or 6, and then I closed it. There was I even ended up in a profit in a direction, but it was like 2%. But the funding paid up, mm, you know, paid up pretty well. So this was the trade. You can see the eventually the directional shorts paid a lot on Bybit, just holding this for I don't know, like 12 hours. How many hours it is? Just a fun fact. This okay, like 30 hours. You don't want to pay that, but yeah, they were eventually right. But I was just here to collect the funding. So yeah, thank you for watching. Definitely join our Discord. You can check out our Twitter page. And the last thing is we launched a web double edge. There will be link in comments. Definitely check it out. We have here blogs about delta neutral strategies on altcoins. How to begin. You have here like educational stuff on open interest if you're a beginner. And the recent blog is about pretty nice title, but there is explained strategy how to trade those weird altcoins, what is happening behind order flow. So check it out. That's everything for me, and have a good one.